Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're heading to Spain again, and it is a beer from the Naparbier, or Naparbier and La Quince Brewery. So it's a collaboration beer, and this is their Hamabost, their Imperial IPA. It's coming in at 9% ABV. Let me just try and get the IBUs on this one. I think it's pretty big. Yeah, 120 IBUs on this one. So yeah, pretty damn good. This was our second beer on Good Beer Live on the 21st of July of 2018, and obviously I've already opened the beer. I've had a taste already. Let me just shut the window 2 seconds. Not very professional, I know. Sorry about that view. So yeah, beer in a glass. It's a double IPA, 9% ABV, 120 IBUs. Yeah, West Coast style looking beer. I don't know what's at the bottom of the beer. I don't know if it's going to be hazier. Could be. We'll see. Because there's a bit of yeast sediment in the bottle, I think. So yeah, looking a nice kind of jammy orange jam or marmalade-y colour. Yeah, quite clear. Let me just give it a swirl and a sniff. See how it's changed. And it's not changed one bit in the aroma at all. I mean, the beer's been open for a fair while now. It needs to be get drunk, you know. Well, I'm going to be drunk soon, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's got that kind of nice orangey marmalade, orange jam kind of aroma. Slightly sweet, but then there's a nice kind of malt biscuity breadiness to the beer, just to lift it a little. Yeah, there's a slight kind of pine edge. Oh, let's just dive in. Cheers. So good. I just don't get to try IPAs of this style anymore. To me, it's not particularly bitter. 120 IBUs, it doesn't really matter really. It just depends whether you taste. It's a bold beer. The body of this beer is, yeah, it's the upper end of medium, right on the very edge of a full-bodied, not full-bodied, but you know what I mean. It's right on this cusp, if I can say it. I mean, it's room temperature now. There is a little bit of kind of you are picking up a little bit of alcohol. Not overly so, but you can still tell it's a bolder beer. I'm more intrigued to see what this bottom of the beer is like. So whether it changes or not, I'm not too sure. So I'm not sure if it's a filtered beer or whatever. So beer in a glass. A little bit of more of a head there, and there's a little bit of a hiss. And Honest Brew, thank you so much for sending me this beer for us to try on the show, and I'll do an individual review of it as well, like I normally do. Yeah, Honest Brew, check them out down below. There's a code there, Good Beer Live, if you're in the UK. It entitles you to £10 off your first delivery and free shipping on a minimum of order of 35 quid. So you spend 35 quid, you'll get free shipping, and it'll cost you 25 quid. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah, they've got beers like this on there. There's quite a few Portuguese. There's quite a few. I'm used to saying it. That's all it is. There's quite a few Spanish craft beers on there. Then you've got beers from the UK, of course. All the new releases, and they've actually recently been getting a few beers from France and also Portugal. What am I saying? Portugal, Poland. It's on the brain. So yeah, Poland. Polish craft beer has been making an entry on there the last few months. So yeah, go check it out. All down below. Back to this beer. See what it tastes like with that kind of the bottom of the bottle in there. It's more of a kind of a fuller mouthfeel now, rounded. There's not so much of that. It was quite bitter before. Now that seems to have dropped a little bit. It's not chalky or nothing like that, but I mean it's a filtered beer. an unfiltered beer. God, what's going on with my words? Terrible. But it's drinking a very kind of lower ABV beer, more in the kind of 7% range, I'd say. I wouldn't say it's 9% beer at all. There's any other information on here? Now, Naparbier.com is a website for where it was brewed at. An Imperial IPA or double IPA, 9% ABV, 260 calories if you count calories, 330ml bottle. Let's see if there's a best. So the best before date is the January of 2019. This is batch number 17443. So I don't know if there's any other kind of bottled on date on this one at all. But I've had this beer probably the best part of a month, so yeah, it may have dropped off slightly, but it's still very nice. In terms of a rating then, it's a real kind of juice bomb, but then with them malts, bready malts going on there, like a brown bread, toast, jam, marmalade. Ugh, one of them beers I love. So rating then, really nice, giving this a 9 out of 10 all day long, so it's a 4.5 on the Untapped scale. Really enjoying it. Juicy. Over to Untapped then. So this beer has been around since May the 3rd of 2016. They've done probably multiple batches, etc. So it's had a total of 2,427 check-ins, 23 check-ins in the last 30 days. It's had 1,940 ratings, coming in at 3.99. So 8 out of 10 for that amount of ratings. Pretty good. I'm giving this a 9, 4.5. Yeah, check it out. So yeah, this is a collaboration beer with Naparbier and La Quince Brewery. I'm butchering that up. So yeah, this is their Hamabost Imperial IPA, 9%. Check them out. All the links down below. Thanks for watching then. Thanks to Honest Brew, and I'll see you in the next review. Cheers.